Hello, everybody, and welcome. And thank you so much for coming. And we're going to just always do what we do in the beginning, just quieten our earthly bodies and just open our hearts and just send love and gratitude out to all life on our beloved earth. Let's take some slow, deep breaths to get into that peaceful, receptive state. So we breathe in slowly and deeply. We hold our breath. We breathe out. And then we hold our breath. Let's do that for a few more breaths. Now let's listen for our heartbeat. Our heartbeat, which is a pulse of light coming down through the silver cord from our mighty iron presence, anchoring in our heart, giving us life. Let's just see and feel and bless that heartbeat. That heartbeat that anchors into that beautiful threefold flame, which is the anchorage of our mighty I am presence within our physical bodies. Let's just connect with that beautiful flame as we sit in that expanded golden flame in the center, golden yellow flame of wisdom and illumination, perception and discrimination. We see our bodies in this beautiful, dazzling golden flame. To the right, we can see the pink flame, that glorious, dazzling pink flame of pure divine love. And then we see to the left of us that beautiful, expanded flame, that sapphire blue, bringing into us the feeling of the will, the power, the faith and the protection from our mighty I am presence. See and feel and bless this glorious light. Let's take our awareness now up through the top of our head, through the silver cord, to our mighty beloved I am presence. Let's see this glorious, all-powerful, all-knowing, all-loving presence smiling down on us. Our wonderful presence of God, I am. And now we see in the center of our chest a beautiful golden sun forming, dazzling and brilliant like the noonday sun. The beautiful focus of light from our I am presence. Open our hearts and send love and gratitude to our mighty I am presence for beating our heart and giving us life. And now we see those rays from our beautiful sun in the center of our chest, dazzling and brilliant, billions and billions of rays, going forth and connecting up with each and every miniature sun in all the cells of our bodies, our four earthly bodies, all those little inner workers receiving this expanded light. Let's feel the joy, the happiness, and the gratitude of each and every little inner worker of our four earthly bodies. Sense and see and feel that wonderful light saturating our earthly bodies. And now let's just fill our feelings with a feeling of love and gratitude. And let's call to the beloved Ascended Masters, beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd, the great God of gratitude, to fill us, each one and all mankind, with this feeling that light substance from the Ascended Master realm of gratitude and love. We see our beautiful suns turning a deep shade of pink with a golden radiance. Gratitude and love for all our many, many blessings. Gratitude and love to the great Ascended Hosts for these marvelous teachings. Gratitude and love for all our loved ones and our friends. Gratitude and love for our homes and our supply. Gratitude and love for all the many, many blessings that we receive daily on our earthly journeys. Gratitude to the great and beloved elemental kingdom, animate and so-called inanimate, the beauty and bounty of nature. God bless, love and thank them, each and every precious one. Gratitude to the beloved angels, and gratitude to all life on our beloved earth. And now we see these rays in this wonderful expanded state, forming a lattice of light, dazzling and brilliant. We see our entire earth folded in this glorious pink and golden light, saturating every part of life on our beloved earth, especially those parts of life that are never loved or thanked, with this wonderful gift, our opportunity of sending love, light, and gratitude to all life. And we just give deep, deep thanks for this. Oh, it's a nice thing to do, isn't it? Send out gratitude. And so Sanchia said she'd read for us the opening invocation. Thank you so much.
Before reading the words of the Master, we say together, with mics muted, as suggested by beloved Lord Kuthumi, beloved presence of God I am, it is thy life and intelligence that enables me to read and comprehend and absorb that which is required of me. For life I am so grateful. Beloved Master Kuthumi, I ask for your feeling and your capacity to use this instruction for God's glory and mankind's comfort. We thank you. And now, great I am presence, take me within thyself, there instruct me and cause me to retain the full memory of those inner instructions. Thank you.
Marvelous. Bless you. Thank you so much. It was beautifully read. All right. So Gary's read for us. Thank you, beloved Gary. And now we've got just such a lovely part of this last chapter, the magic presence. And we know it's a really special, special chapter. But it's after Mr. Ballard, Bob, Rex, Pearl, and Nada attended that banquet with Saint Germain and 200 of the ascended hosts, with the great divine director as the guest of honor, and they're standing now before him as he prepares to send them to the cave of light. So it's just a wonderful time. And then there's it's just one of my very favorite ones. I know we did listen to it probably maybe a year ago, but anyway, Loving Life Free by Lord Gautama. I just thought we'd just love you to listen to it again. And then beloved Terry's going to read from El Morya, and I know we can never be reminded or prompted enough for the great importance of gratitude in our lives. So it's just lovely reading. Thanks, beloved Terry. Then I'm going to read actually from Holy Aeolus, the Cosmic Holy Spirit, and his foreword to the book, Friendship with the Gods. So that's lovely. And then beloved John will take us through our really important time when we have the opportunity to say the decrees and call in the light. So now we're going to listen to Gary.
Week 220, Chapter 11, the last chapter of the Magic Presence by Godfrey Ray King. The true messenger of the divine service continued from last week. When Mr. Ballard, Bob, Rax, Pearl, and Nana attended the banquet with Saint Germain and 200 of the ascended host, with the great divine director as the guest of honor, and they are standing before him as he prepares to send them to the cave of light. Beloved Saint Germain, you have patiently and longly guided and instructed these children of the light through the centuries, and your work shall bring its reward, for it is most nobly done. Is there another willing to bear witness that they are ready to enter the light? Shananda immediately rose as our sponsor and replied, Most High Master, I bear witness as to their readiness. And the great divine director continued, Then we shall give them bodies such as not been manifest before upon earth, and that they may stand before the world of a living example, revealing the fulfillment of the law of love and light. These shall be similar to the bodies of the ascended beings, yet they shall retain the appearance and some of the outer activities of the highest type of mankind. Under their control shall come the unlimited use of the cosmic energy and the direction of the mighty light rays. They shall minister unto humanity side by side with their beloved Master, who has so lovingly brought them to this point. Henceforth, I receive you all in my eternal embrace of light. The 2-year period that is usually required I now set aside. In 2 days you shall acquire what under the former activity would have taken 2 years to accomplish. Remember, in the I Am presence there is no time nor space. It is all-wise, all-powerful, and through it we shall remove the atomic obstruction forever. Brother Shananda, take them to the cave of light. They are to remain there for 2 days. You are to anoint the masculine bodies 3 times a day with liquid light, and our sister Naja will do the same for the feminine bodies. As the great divine director finished speaking, a ray of dazzling crystal white light streamed out of his forehead and swept the head of each of one of the students. Then it withdrew into his body. Instantly, this was followed by a very intense soft golden ray that poured out from his heart, sweeping the heart area of those before him, and again returning to his own body. He paused for a moment and seemed to record the strength of each one. From that he knew the intensity of their own light. The next instant a dazzling white light blazed forth from his entire being, spreading into a fan-shaped radiance and encompassing all our bodies. Within this mighty stream were currents of energy flowing in at the feet and out of the top of the head of each student. Shadow after shadow passed off like sheaths, and the moment they left our bodies were consumed. The color of the light became a delicate pink, changing into a soft gold, gradually blended into a violet of shade never seen in the outer world. Our inner sight and hearing were forever cleared and made our permanent servants. Then the light became so dazzling white that we were compelled to close our eyes. Presently, by an inner command of the presence, we opened them. To be continued next week.
Thank you, Gary, for reading that. Yeah, so it's just such a wonderful thought. And we bless that mighty cosmic being, the great divine director, really. And I remember reading in his book, he said, just spend 5 minutes before you go to sleep every night, just focusing on our I Am presence and his mighty abilities. And he said he may be able to do wonderful things for us. So we never know. All right, so we're going to listen to this from beloved Lord God. This is an address given by the beloved Lord Gautama to the Bridge to Freedom Chillers in August of 1953 through the light and sound ray. Beloved children of the one eternal God of light and life, how magnificent is the intensity of the light within your souls. That light enables, from within your own heartbeat, the petals of spiritual achievement and attainment to unfold from the tightly closed bud in which your immortal identity has, for century after century, slumbered. It has awaited the kiss of the spiritual sun, that it might arise and, through the inner pressure of its own majestic dignity, stand forth revealed. The master presence of God, the great I Am, choosing to wear for a moment in eternal time a garment of flesh, to wear it lightly and move forward as an emissary of the King of Kings, carrying mercy, light, and love to all manifest form. I breathe in the fragrance of your own unfolding God flame. Sweet is its essence in my nostrils, for it is many, many centuries since I have had contact with the outer consciousness of the peoples of earth. It is many hundreds of years since I closed the book of my earth life and entered into the heart of that realm of eternal peace, where it became my obligation, responsibility, and service to life to draw from the heart of the great Father, Mother God of all of you that supreme love, by which universes, planets, as well as individual souls and selves are sustained. Here in the realm of the cosmic, I served with little remembrance of the world of form, drawing that love, breathing in the perfume of the eternal, absorbing the radiation of God himself, and, through my own body, directing it then into those who chose to be my representatives, the dispensers of those spiritual currents in the lower atmosphere of earth. Through the beloved Lord Maitreya, the beloved Master Jesus, the beloved Patrick, and the beloved Ramakrishna, and other blessed and dedicated sons and daughters of God, I was enabled to make the nature of God felt. Around those sanctified ones were drawn the life streams incarnate who wished to bathe in that one presence. Within the aura of those, my chosen, did the disciples and the chelas taste of the blessing of nirvana, the glory of heaven, and learn something of the way thither. This was as far as I, by cosmic law, was permitted to go, in endeavouring to reach again the evolution of which you are a part, until one night, not so long ago, when from China there arose a call for mercy that came from the hearts of unascended beings, and made a note of sweetness to the cry of pain and agony which represented the sound that the earth and her people release into interstellar space. I heard that call for mercy, and on that very call, on that very music created by that desire for compassion, I came back into the world of form. Here I shall abide, endeavouring, through my own humble radiation, to give the assistance of my own life stream. May it enable each and every one who has professed, by their presence with us, a desire to become a way-shower, to earn that consciousness of peace and balance that abides within the pursuit of the middle way, and that infinite power and capacity to convey, through the energies of their own life streams, the quality and nature of God to their fellow men. Throughout my service to mankind, before and after my freedom, I have stressed always the power of radiation as the greatest teacher, the greatest pattern by which man might fashion his individual life. Words are cheap. Millions and millions of words have been spoken and written by sages, saints, and teachers from time immemorial. Millions and millions of words have been read by earnest seekers and aspirants, and joined by the accretion of the mental body, adding no whit to the spiritual nature of the self, but to the conducting of the qualities of radiation, which represent the nature of the one eternal God. There is always a way and means by which the millions and billions that belong to this evolution may not only be touched, but inspired and awakened from the soul sleep of the ages, and again encouraged to place their own feet upon the path and walk in serenity, in dignity, in balance, and in peace into the self-mastery which is preordained for all evolving life. looking at the descending stream of electronic life, which forms your heartbeat. The most exquisite melody, the most divine music of the spheres, is incorporated in the release of those pure electrons that enter into your heart with such rapidity that millions and millions and millions of them are radiated forth from your body in the matter of a second by mortal count, and every electron comes to you with a song. It comes to you in exquisite beauty of form, containing within itself a pattern which is indicative of your own individualized God-self. A star, a cross, a dove, a flower, beautiful beyond limit, is within every one of those electrons. If they could only be suspended in their descent for a moment, that your fleshly eyes could look upon them, within every one of these electrons is all the potential power by which the Master Jesus healed the sick, raised the dead, transformed darkness into light, and himself manifested the mastery of ascension in the physical presence of 500 incarnate life streams. Look at that stream of light and feel for an instant the potential power that flows through you. Oh, not once in a 24-hour period, not once in a lifetime, as you say in your world of form, but every instant. Millions of those electrons, qualified with that infinite power, pass into the control of your mental and emotional body and are absorbed greedily by those inner vehicles, pressed into distorted form, externalized into your own aura, and there remain to be redeemed by your own conscious endeavor one day. I would like to charge your consciousness with the realization of the power that flows through your heart, containing within itself all the power by which the universe was created, by which the stars are held in their orbits, and the whirling motion of the planets is sustained in rhythm, and the forward progress of the galaxy is directed through universal space. Feel that, O beloved friends. There is your open door to freedom. There is your healing, infinite and complete, without requiring that you bend the knee to any man. There is the teacher which will unfailingly direct the intellect and move you forward in the right path through the use of your energy, while yet you remain in the world of form. There is the actual substance which may, at your own discretion, become manifest as a requirement of any hour, for it is intelligent, it is obedient, it is pliable, it is ceaseless in its flow, and there is no limit as to how much you may draw or how you use it. I am told by the brothers that your live streams are interested in the blessing of the elemental kingdom. It gives me pleasure to point out to you that obedience is the key to your conscious control of substance and form. Oh, this great primordial life that fills this universe is the body of God himself, which flows ceaselessly from the great central source of the system. It is elemental but intelligent life. It is directed by the great Father of Light Eternal to respond and obey the consciousness which abides within the hearts and minds of mankind. This blessed elemental substance, therefore, becomes the servant of your thinking and feeling self, and rushes instantly into the obedient form of that which your mind designs out of the universal life. Then, as your feelings pass through it, it becomes a breathing entity that lives because you have invested it with the power of your own qualified energy. Beloved ones, in the use of these powers of the sacred fire, can you not visualize and feel this light? Let us take, for example, your ring pass knot, which in India is used so freely, and which now is coming into use in a limited degree in the Western world. As you, within your mind, consciously desire the protection from the passing vibrations of the mental and feeling world of mankind, you immediately set up a magnetic pull upon elemental life, and millions of tiny little beings, so infinitesimal that many of them could sit upon the head of one of your pins, respond to that magnetic call and endeavor to outpicture the thought form which you hold of a tube of light. They draw around you, standing shoulder to shoulder, to enfold you within that living tube of light. That tube, dear friends, is made up of living intelligences who sacrifice their freedom to dance in the sunshine and play in the grasses, that they may be for you a mantle of protective force. Have you thought that through when you so lightly say, "Enfold me now in my mighty magnetic electronic tube of light"? Have you thought that intelligent life has chosen, in obedience, to relinquish its freedom and to stand in the questionable safety of your aura? Yet that is so. These blessed beings at your direction form a wall and with their own bodies repel and press away from the thoughts and feelings that flow through the lower atmosphere of the psychic and astral realms, which forms the habitation of your flesh. Then, perchance, if you be endeavouring to experiment with the protective power, you may choose to change the colour of this blazing tube of light. Through thought and force, you think of a beautiful electronic blue. You know that it is the protective power of beloved Morya's ray. As your very thought goes forth, every one of these glorious electrons, little beings of fire, wearing shimmering robes of light, holding often within their hands tiny ones of power, immediately become electric blue. And so they stand until again your thought changes, and you call for the pink of Nada's love, and they clothe themselves in that pink and radiate it out to give love. Oh, beloved ones, there is so much you can experiment with through the creative power of your own thought and feeling, in the knowledge that elemental substance is intelligent, it is responsive, it is obedient, and it is delighted to do for you that which is in agreement with the divine plan. How many electrons do you imprison in form of distortion in the course of a day? Then do you see that when your thought and feeling focuses together as they do in a cooperative group, or in your own private application, that thought force draws the electrons and the elementals into a constructive pattern, and they rush to obey, for they would much rather be incorporated in your tube of light, or into the surging flame of the purifying power that blazes through you to transmute your transgressions, than they would to be in a form of battering ram of anger or jealousy, hatred or resentment, which you drive and drive and drive against a person, place, condition, or thing, battering their very heads and bruising their little bodies while they are incorporated in those vicious vortices of thought and feeling forms. Yet, because their law and their life is to render obedience to man, they cannot let go. You form a group of mankind interested in the elemental kingdom. For this reason, I choose to draw the veil aside and show you how magnificent may be your service, how lightly you have touched even the periphery of the great activity which may yet be manifested through you as individuals and collectively. In the realm of the astral or the psychic, there are, imprisoned in forms which I shall not describe, so many countless billions of electrons, elemental, intelligent beings. It is your opportunity to release them and let them go back into the heart of the sun, back to the source from whence they came. For you, too, have been among those who have imprisoned them. You may be their redeemer. Then, as you render that service, and as the inner realms in which mankind move are freed from those pressures, again will come that lightness, buoyancy and happiness which was known in the early ages before the effluvia and the mist of thought and feeling of human creation dimmed the light of the spiritual sun, clothed your spiritual faculties in dullness, and made it impossible for you to longer see and talk with the brothers and sisters who are the guardians of this race and who are the protecting presences of the Ascended Master Octave. Oh, it's just those words, they just are so extraordinary, so exquisite, and so stirring. And now, beloved, Terry's going to read for us. Thank you, beloved Terry.
Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful video. Amazing. Greetings, everyone. Beloved Morya speaks on gratitude. Within your heart is a flame that pulsates with the everlasting quality of love and magically responds to the guiding intelligence of love. Life takes on the quality that the individual manifests through his choice of invocations. So life is love, and love is by far the most sensitive of primal substances. It responds immediately to every invocation. Gratitude, or the expression of thanksgiving, is one of the most glorious, sublime, and effective ways in which life expresses itself. For gratitude not only calms the mind, body, and spirit, but brings an abundance of gifts wherever the attention rests. It is truly the flame of life, greeting and loving itself in multiple expressions, and according to the intensity with which the flame expresses gratitude, the current will flow back to the sender. When you express gratitude for all life, manifest and unmanifest, and send gratitude to all the hearts of creation, you opened wide the doors and windows of your soul to the expression of gratitude, attract an immediate response from life itself. There would be no physical illness if everyone felt deep gratitude for the elements in the body. There would be no mental or emotional illness if man were grateful for the God intelligence and the substance of feelings he has borrowed from the Creator. Ingratitude has brought with it all forms of suffering, and self-pity is one of the gravest insults of life, which continually spreads its gifts of wisdom far exceeding the merits of man. If you will reflect upon and give your conscious attention to the mighty God of gratitude, beloved David Lloyd, he will teach you the secret of gratitude on the backflow of your own energy and help you to let it flow effortlessly from your heart. Every breath that leaves the body of a human being on this planet should be filled with conscious gratitude for the life received. Gratitude is a divine quality. Thanksgiving has been celebrated by the ascended beings for eons of years. When certain individuals in America first recognized and celebrated Thanksgiving, their forefathers were simply attuning themselves to this cosmic day. The holy season between Thanksgiving and New Year is largely a divine broadcast to the hierarchy, as it is during this period that the will to do good is manifested in most people, while resistance and rebellion against divine things are kept in abeyance. Gratitude is a God attribute and is expressed through Lord Shamuel, beloved charity, and their legions of angels of love. When an individual truly learns to feel gratitude for the blessings received, that gratitude will inevitably rise to the source, which is God, who gave him his life. Gratitude is indeed the open door to even greater blessings from God, his messengers, and humanity. The virtue of gratitude opens the door to even greater blessings in the individual's experience. God is not poor. Poverty is not synonymous with spirituality. God, the mighty I Am Presence, created the bodies of humans and continuously supplies the children of earth with energy and intelligence. One's own I Am Presence is quite capable of nourishing the physical body, provided the student first calls upon his own I Am Presence before any action, before seeking substitute gratification in the outside world. A deep feeling of gratitude, expressed silently or audibly when circumstances allow, leads to greater aspiration on the part of the recipient to whom the loving feeling of gratitude is expressed. Therefore, in human experience, gratitude is a magic key that can be used to develop the God potential in every human being. Let us not confuse flattery, which is insincere, with true gratitude for actions taken to lighten the burdens of people, families, nations, and the planet. Saint Germain said, "Gratitude for the little things of everyday life builds a momentum that gives the soul a greater perspective of the countless gifts that are constantly being poured out for its benefit." Life should be a constant prayer of thanksgiving. Not just one day a year should mankind glance at the blessings around him, but his heart should daily overflow with gratitude for his very existence. Gratitude for blessings received and for God's gift of life is a harmonious feeling. It keeps the gate open for God's highest output into the individual's world of experience. Therefore, every day should be a day of thanksgiving.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, beloved Terry. And just so true. I know that would have been appropriate for Thanksgiving time, but when I read it, I thought, oh, we can never hear it enough. Thanks, beloved, so much. Right. So here we have the gems. And so this is from the Masters of Wisdom Speak. And so that book has been lovingly compiled by beloved Morya, and it is now on the website. So you can get it under the free book section as well as under audiobooks, because Roxanne is busy reading it for us. It's just such a wonderful thing. It's filled with this wonderful wisdom. Anyway, this is from beloved Jesus. I often think back on the cosmic moment when the great Lord of the world flashed before our eyes the plan for the Christian cycle, and we, filled with the enthusiasm and fire that burns so freely in that realm, where the heavy bonds of flesh do not close in the flame of immortality, stepped through into incarnation to bring that vision to fulfillment. You now stand as we did, then able to grasp the vision of a free planet and a free people. The Christian cycle has closed with a great store of beautifully qualified energies released through millions of live streams, who embodiment after embodiment invested their life essence in song, ritual, and prayer to form the glory of the sixth realm, and an actual ladder by which many live streams attain their freedom and victory and liberation from the wheel of birth and death. The beloved Saint Germain says, the natural activity of light is to rise. Those who serve in lowering the blessings and powers of the higher octaves must learn to embody energy and condense and direct it through the conscious control of those centers which form the magnetic, molding, and directing power of that energy. The natural agents for drawing, embodying, and radiating the divine virtues of God are the angelic host and those divas and elementals who have become builders of form and guardian spirits of religions, races, and movements of every good and constructive kind. These intelligences step down the radiation of God's light, softening the glory of the central sun, even as the physical sun tempers the light of the central sun for the blessing of the earth's evolution. It is my endeavor now to teach mankind how to become such conscious foci for the reception and distribution of the spiritual blessings from our octave. This is the purpose of the ceremonial on my ray. And that's, as we know, so important, the invocations, which are our decrees and are coupled with feeling and visualization. I mean, they stress so often that visualization and feeling are 80% of the efficacy of our beloved decrees. So it's so important. Now we have this wonderful opportunity, as we do every week, to make these calls for our brothers and sisters that have left the earth plane and are caught in those psychic and astral realms. Often nobody says these decrees for them. So we say together, beloved presence of God, I am in me, and beloved immortal threefold flame of eternal truth within my heart, and beloved Saint Germain, while my body sleeps this night, let all the constructive energy of my entire life stream, including that in my causal body, be used to render whatever service is needed in the violet flame temples established in the psychic and astral realms to draw the full gathered cosmic momentum of the violet purifying flame of divine love and compassion through every discarnate life stream there. Let all the souls who dwell in those realms be drawn into those purifying temples of mercy and compassion, and there have the accumulated, destructively qualified energies of their life streams purified and transmuted, so that when they are summoned for re-embodiment by the laws of karma, they bring into incarnation only a heritage of perfection and carry in their life streams no miscreations that would add to their own or the world's distress. We accept this done now with full cosmic power and so be it, beloved I am. And we thank you. Thank you for the opportunity of helping them. This was absolutely lovely. Beloved Michelle said this. I don't think she's on. She lives in the UK, but it's very sweet. I can't remember if we've played it before, but it's just so lovely. And I hope you enjoy it. It's very short, but lovely. So lovely. Really, you can feel that they're so clever, those animals. They knew exactly what to do. That little baby stuck. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it stopped abruptly because it's one of those TikTok ones, but my goodness, it was lovely. Anyway, so now we're going to say together our decree for the animals, the insect, and the reptile kingdom. So we say together, beloved iron presence of all mankind, charge your mighty light of mercy and compassion to flow through us all and bring comfort to the animal, insect, and reptile kingdoms. May each human being remember and accept their responsibility as guardians and protectors of this planet's pure and innocent life until all is set free and their divine plans fulfilled. We so decree it, and so be it. In God's most holy name, I am. We accept it done, and we thank you. Thank you. Now I'm going to read from Beloved Holy Aeolus, Cosmic Holy Spirit. And this is from Bridge to the Friendship with the Gods, from Bridge to Spiritual Freedom. And he says, dearly beloved Sheilas, someday from the heart of the creative fire, you will learn the true inner meaning of the word friendship. It is a cosmic expression of divine love in its truest sense, and the devoted allegiance and sincere love of every perfected being, one for another, is the tangible reality of the covenant of spiritual union, which man has vainly, for the most part, attempted to express as friendship. Through the years, I have endeavored to weave the tie that binds between your hearts and mine through devoted love and sincere gratitude toward the true path. Surely, you know that all my love, all my talents are yours to use. This is one part of the agreement of friendship, like a drawbridge thrown forth from a loving heart, and now, from your hearts comes the other half of the bridge to make the span complete and usable for yourselves and others. I am your friend, and the friendship of a cosmic or ascended being remains throughout eternity. I now come to ask that from your eager hearts, you consciously weave the substance which makes you my friends as well. Tolerance, love, understanding, peace, and tranquility, purity, poise, charity, and devoted charity toward all into your beings. These are the gifts of the Holy Spirit, and he who is my friend opens his heart to the outpouring of these graces to all. Open your hearts to my devoted love and selflessness. Contemplate the grace that the silent benediction of the Holy Spirit that flows so constantly through all that is. In all your living, emulate the pure and silent white dove, which is the expression of the activity of the Holy Spirit. Thus, each day, the bridge of friendship becomes stronger. You pouring forth more of yourself become Paul, the Mahachohan, and I, who are only bound by your offer to all life. releasing more of ourselves in proportion to your endeavors. Beloved friends, the warm love of my heart enfolds you always, and may you know what the friendship of heaven's sons and daughters can do for you and through you for all our lesser children on earth, lesser only in the sense that less of our presence is yet manifest through them. In the spirit of grace, I am Aeolus. Oh, just also priceless words. And as they say, you know, the love from the ascended host just sort of pales into insignificance, the love that we feel for, you know, our loved ones down here, because it's such a powerful love. And now it was actually Archangel Michael. It was the time yesterday with the 29th when we just, you know, open our hearts and send love and gratitude to the beloved Archangel Michael and the great angelic kingdom. So I thought today we would sing that lovely song, a tribute to beloved Archangel Michael. I'm just so glad we have the opportunity to do it. So I hope you enjoy it. So lovely. And so they tell us, I think Saint Germain said that Archangel Michael is really truly one of the greatest friends humanity has in the higher realms. As we know, he works 22 out of the 24 Earth hours in the psychic and astral realms, continually cutting us free and seizing and binding all those negative energies and entities. There's just such a magnificent service. God bless you forever, Archangel Michael. Thank you and all your legions. Okay, thank you so much, beloved John.
Thank you, beloved Anthea. Good evening, everybody. After all these awesome teachings and music, we are now ready to make our decrees. We give all our love, power, and authority to our beloved I Am Presence. We say together, Mighty I Am Presence, great host of ascended masters, archangels and Elohim, cosmic beings and great cosmic light, come forth now in all your cosmic power. Withdraw and withhold all power from destructive forces and individuals with destructive intent throughout the world, right now and forever, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Expose, seize, bind, and render helpless all these sinister forces and their activities until light has removed them completely, and illumine the source so this may never act again, and raise up to positions of power the divinely chosen leaders. Replace all with the ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our tube of light protection. Beloved mighty I am presence, beloved Archangel Michael and beloved Commander Conrad, continually intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance and Archangel Michael's armor of light through and around me, charged with your invincible protection, all-powerful and impenetrable. I am invisible. I am invincible. I am invulnerable to anything but thy almighty perfection. I am grateful we are given whatever added protection is needed, what we ask for ourselves, we ask for our loved ones, and that which is constructive in all mankind and the world. We thank you. Now let us take a moment to see and visualize that mighty pillar of light, that brilliant blue and crystal light surrounding each and every one of us. 9 feet around us, 3 feet each side of us, that thick wall at the edge, stronger than any steel. See now Archangel Michael's armor of light around us, forming an impenetrable pillar of protection. Around ourselves, this group, our families, friends, and around every constructive person across the face of the earth. All of those standing up for truth, justice, and freedom. God bless, direct, perfect, and protect each and every one. Thank you. Mighty I am presence, beloved Saint Germain, and those that minister to the violet flame, come forth now and blaze your cosmic violet fire. Cause a mighty victory for all the world to see. I am the law of forgiveness in cosmic action now. I am the victory of the sacred fire in all its cosmic power. Mighty angels descend with your purple ones of fire and strike them into the center of every place where there has been a history of sinister force activity. Transmute and consume it all, cause, core, record, effect, and memory, and set it all free from that which was never meant to be. Replace it all with the ascended master consciousness and the divine plan fulfilled. We thank you. Our decree for the elementals. I am the light of God that never fails, purifying, loving, thanking, and blessing, the great directors of the elemental kingdom, and every beloved earth, water, air, and fire elemental, for your ceaseless service to me and to all mankind. I am the mighty cosmic light, awakening all mankind to the great intelligence of this kingdom, and remove from elemental life today the necessity for longer obeying the destructive impulses of mankind. And so be it, beloved I am, we thank you. In the name of my mighty I am presence, great cosmic beings and great cosmic light, I decree, I am the presence charging the minds and feelings of everybody in America and the world with Saint Germain's ascended master's consciousness and perfection, right now and forever. I am the presence, blessing, illumining, perfecting, and setting all free in service to the light. I decree for the purification of our beloved earth. In the name of my mighty I am presence, by the power of the great host of ascended beings, we demand a cosmic living sword of blazing flame, continually strike, strike, strike into the cause and core of all human miscreations, back to the very beginning of time, causing all negative energies and entities in the psychic and astral realms, and in the consciousness of all mankind, to cease to exist forever. Cause, core, effect, record, and memory, freeing all human and elemental life from that which was never meant to be, and ensuring the psychic and astral realm is no more. Replace it all with the immaculate concept for all life and light substance from the secret love star. Let thy will be done, and so be it, and so it is. Beloved I am, we thank you. I decree for divine justice. I am the most intensified cosmic action of the flame of divine justice, blazing throughout the world, right now and forever. I am the law. I am the justice. I am the judge. I am the jury. Knowing that I am all-powerful, then I know that only divine justice can be done, everywhere, here and now. Beloved Lady Portia, ensure divine justice prevails throughout the world, right now and forever. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And now, before we say our final decree, by the love, power, and authority of our beloved mighty I am presence, we make that call to you, beloved mighty victory, to fill us with your full feeling of victorious accomplishment, that cosmic feeling of ascended master victory. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the victory of the light. I am the cosmic flame of victory, which reigns supreme everywhere, right now and forever. We accept these calls answered as they are made, according to thy will, with full cosmic power, maintained and doubled each instant of each hour, until fully manifest. And so be it, and so it is, and it is done. Beloved I am, we thank you. And now, before making our call to the secret love star, we send all our gratitude, appreciation, and deepest thanks to beloved Sanat Kumara for his gift of that secret love star that he has placed in the aura of every unascended being, that love star that radiates his love, pouring its flaming substance into our world, guiding us, maintaining peace and serenity in our worlds. Now, by the power of our beloved and mighty I am presence, we make our calls to the secret love star, that tremendous focus of cosmic divine love from the great central sun, shining in the heavens for this 2,000-year period, supreme light that can never be requalified by human thoughts or feelings. By the power of our beloved mighty I am presence, we say to all human creation, all misqualified thoughts, feelings, and actions, you have no power. You have no power. You have no power. Your end has come. By the power of our mighty and presence, we invoke those pink and golden rays from the secret love star. We command that they go forth, saturating all life on this earth in that substance from the secret love star. That supreme light that clears any and all imperfections, limitations, inharmony of any kind, and fills every cell, atom, and electron of our four earthly bodies with feelings of love and adoration, peace and harmony, feelings of immense gratitude and reverence for life, kindness, tolerance, charity, grace, unity, brotherhood, and goodwill. One holy family. Beloved secret love star, make each and every one of us a living sun of pure divine love, radiating centers of pure unconditional divine love, so we may bless all those we interact with, every place we visit, and whomever we pass by. We send our deepest love and gratitude to the mighty beings of light who maintain and sustain this great focus of love. We are most grateful. We give our deepest thanks for this and the opportunity of adding our light to these calls in our service to life. Thank you, beloved I am. Thank you, everybody, and blessings to all.
Thank you, beloved John. Bless your heart. And bless that secret love star and all the divine beings, truly, and our own I am presence. Beloved Morel, are you able to read the closing invocation for us?
Whoops. Yes. Thank you, Anthea. I will do that with pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Closing invocation. Beloved I am presence and beloved Master Kuthumi, nourish the seeds planted in my consciousness so that the ideas entrusted to me become manifest flowers of perfect expression in my world and the world of all my fellow men. Beloved presence of God, I am. Pour the light of thy great glory upon my consciousness and nourish the seeds planted by the masters. We thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Bless you. Yeah. Anyway, let's just finish with just opening our hearts and just truly sending out love and gratitude for these just marvelous teachings and our opportunity to make our ascension this lifetime after so many opportunities, so many lives are just assisting our earth at this critical time of the cosmic in-breath. We just give deep, deep thanks. Thank you for all life that serves us. All those electrons, God bless them each one. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. I was going to stop the recording here.